Hi friends, AMD Vegan. I have a new curry cream dressing. It's with cashews and sesame seeds this time. The last time I made a cashew cream dressing with cashew seeds, cashew nuts. And this time, that is very nice. Yeah. And this time I add the sesame seeds. I began to combining these two because they are so different. And I have, of course, different flavors, different textures, different nutrient contents. Here's more protein in there, and the seeds generally, nuts have more fat, and seeds usually more protein. But also they have a lot of iron and calcium. It's a huge source of these wonderful minerals. So that's always nice to use sesame seed, and perfect for dressing, and it has a different flavor. Cashews are sweet, sesame seeds are tart, a little bit bitter even. They have a stronger flavor, more earth flavor, and that can be very nice. In a dressing, it can add a little shade, another flavor, another tone. I want to try that today. And the thing is with curry, here, I have here the curry powder I show you. That's my seasoning for today. I have a nice tablespoon or two of curry powder. It's a lot. Yeah. And pepper and salt. You see here, teaspoon each, pepper and salt, and curry powder. Yeah. And the thing I want to show you, a banana. Banana is so a secret trick for adding to curry dressings, because curry is especially nice for sweet and sour flavors. And it's a very fascinating flavor. Many people like that kind of dressing, and so the banana makes it a little bit sweeter. It's very important to use banana. It also makes it creamier. And I have a half lemon here to give the sour flavor that's needed, and the perfect for banana, also adding lemon. Lemon and banana are a dream team, so to say. Lemon enhances the variety of flavors hidden in bananas. Banana has a complex flavor. All fruit are complex flavors. They have thousands of nutrients, of phytonutrients, each single plant. It's hard to understand how much that is. Thousands. And they all have different add to the flavor. Bananas are no exception. And lemon tickles them out a little bit on the banana. That's so nice. So I blend now the cashews with the sesame seeds. I have maybe a cup of cashews, maybe 2 tablespoons of sesame seeds, not too many. 1 banana, that's enough. Half a lemon. I did 1 or 2 tablespoons of curry powder and a teaspoon each of pepper and salt. Maybe a little bit more salt that you can decide how much you want. You can always add a little bit later when you fine tune it. All the curry powders are different. Salt can be different. Himalayan salt, it's not that salty. Regular table salt is a little bit saltier. So you decide how much salt you want, and so on. They're always a little different. So now water. Begin with a half a cup. I will have to use a second blending anyway, because the seeds and the cashews, they have to be blended twice usually, if you don't soak them ahead of time, which I don't now in this case. But you can also soak it the night before this, and then you blend it, and it's easier to blend, especially when you don't have a power blender dense. Curry is such a nice seasoning, not only because of this fascinating complexity of sweet and sour affinity, and then all these flavors in the cashew powder, but also cashew is the color from curry comes especially from the turmeric, and that is one of our healthiest spices we have. Turmeric powder. There are thousands of studies really scientific studies to explore why it's so healthy. It can even heal cancer. So that is very good, and that's why curry also is such an important spice. It's a mixture of several spices. There are different kinds of curry. When you buy curry, you can have so many different kinds of curry. You pick your favorite one. Yeah, of course. Let's taste it. Oh yeah, it's a nice one. Just thinking about, do I need something more? Maybe a little bit more lemon. Could be. Definitely more water. Well, first I will change the texture a little bit. It's supposed to be a salad dressing, so I want to have a bit more water, so I add another half a cup. So I have a cup total, one more blending. I have to taste it only when it's really blended, then you have the final flavor, and then I will decide again what kind of seasoning I add. Blender dance, number 2. Let's have a look. Yeah, still creamy, but that's okay. The texture, yeah, it's getting more interesting because I have to think about the salad I'm putting on. If it is too creamy, too thick, it is not nice at dressing. Dressing has to be runny always a little bit. Not always, but oftentimes. Let's taste it. Oh. Very nice. Yeah. I put a lot of water in there. So here the other half of the lemon. I will put another quarter of the lemon. Yeah. So better to use less in the beginning and add a little bit later, because once you have too much and it's too sour, that is hard to reverse, because then you end up making more and more dressing. And I want to have a good amount of dressing, using for several salads. To make a dressing ahead of time, I can always make a quick and easy salad. That is a good advantage, saves me time. I don't want to have too much of it, because when I want to have another dressing, I have to use that first before it turns bad, and I don't want to use it, so I don't want to have too much. But so a quarter, here another quarter of the lemon. You see I have everything from the lemon but the peel. Even the seeds are very nice, it's all healthy. If the seeds are okay, you can use them. So it's hot enough, that's clear, but I could use a little bit more salt. I would say a little bit. So salt is oftentimes diluted when you put water in there. Salt and water, they are pretty much related. So you see, this is not even a half a teaspoon of salt, Himalayan salt. I add. That should do it. I'll see. So the rest, I guess, is okay. The hot pepper is there. The curry powder is there clearly. That's enough. So salt and lemon. Always a nice way to balance out in dressing. Banana, I guess, one is enough. It's okay. Sweetness is enough. Yeah, that looks good. Let's see, that should be the final test. It is. With the right amount of salt and lemon, the flavor really unfolds. And that's good. I will show you now how I store it. This is one of the glasses here. These are the glasses here I always keep when I get something, cucumbers or whatever I get in glasses. I keep the glasses until I have enough, plenty, because they're very helpful in kitchen. All these containers, yeah, they're very important, because I can store my dressings here, for example, safely in a refrigerator. See, it goes all into this container. It's a nice amount. This keeps for, I mean, at least 4 days, to be sure. So 4 days easy, sometimes a week or so. But when you have these kind of glasses, here on top, sometimes after a week or so, begins to get dirty. And then at least I think, maybe the dressing, I shouldn't use it any longer, quickly use it up. I don't throw it away, of course. But then you see when it begins to get dirty, yeah, you have it too long, yeah, it begins too long. So 4 days is safe, usually my experience in the refrigerator, but 1 week can work also. But after a week, you know, I'll be careful a little bit. So this is nice dressing, my sesame cashew curry, curry sesame cashew dressing. I always say the ingredient with the most amount, the greatest amount, the largest amount, is the name of the dressing, it's cashew dressing. Sesame is a second, and curry is the least amount. So curry, sesame, cashew dressing, if you want. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoy. If you like my video, subscribe, MD Vegan on YouTube. Have another recipe every single day. And find me on Facebook, Instagram, Pinterest, and Twitter. And next is a video where I show you how to use this one. See you soon.